welcome everyone to a Good Vibes Gaming discussion. And Sora's in Smash! That's all that matters.
Oh my god.
Sora is in
Just
Smash.
me.
We just finished watching the reveal, and we gotta have its own little separate discussion because it actually happened. The internet is going crazy. Peace has been achieved. No, not really.
In some circles.
And everybody is going nuts. I have seen so many reactions of people just breaking down in sheer happiness at this reveal, how it all came together and how it's all working. Almost none more so than our very own Ash Paulson. Ash, how you feeling?
Dude, I kept my good luck charm with me. He's right here. I held it the whole time, and it happened. I kept the faith. I did not truly believe it was going to be Sora today. I just hoped against hope that it would be, but I figured, like everybody else, Disney, probably just not going to happen. But it happened. Sakurai and his team work miracles. They are miracle workers. They made it happen. Thank you, Sakurai. I cannot believe this is real, and I could not be happier. I can't believe my boy. I got Mega Man and Sora in Smash. I could not be happier. Oh my god. This is a very good day indeed.
I will say this before we go to Brandon and Daniel. There is no way anything like this can ever happen again.
Nope.
I can't see it.
No way.
It'll never happen.
It just seems impossible. But
no.
Brandon, I know you popped off just as hard, so how you feeling?
I told you guys before the presentation started, but I had a dream last night that Sora was in Smash Brothers, and I woke up with Simple and Clean stuck in my head. And when I got into the call this morning, I was like, it's not going to be Sora. I'm going to be so disappointed, but I did it to myself. But it didn't matter because Sora's in Smash Brothers. Oh my god. I'm so excited.
That you had a dream about it. That's so
I know,
fun. Like, that's
so
perfect.
prophetic.
Oh, it's
so
great.
prophetic.
It's a miracle.
Brandon had a dream. Oh my gosh.
Daniel?
As the song goes, regardless of warnings, the future doesn't scare me at all. And here we are. Here we are. This was like the one time that, despite all the rumors and everything that we've heard leading up to it, and me trying to tell myself, it probably doesn't mean anything. It's probably nothing. Don't believe it. Don't do this to yourself. I still kind of edged into, I hope this is gonna be what happens, and it happened. And we have Sora. We have the boy. He's here. He's in Smash, and this costume is in here too. And we're gonna talk about more of that later. But oh my god, I can't believe that Sakurai made the magic happen. Disney was able to allow Sora to be in Smash, and as his splash screen says, he's finally here, and I could not be happier about this. Though about the Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC line just ending this way. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Would you all say our passion never waned and we faced our fears and didn't think twice about it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. I mean, the thing is, I didn't know how to react because I honestly, for months, I was telling Ash, it's not going to happen. Don't get your hope up. And never thinking like I didn't want Sora, because I love Kingdom Hearts just as much as Ash, as much as anybody. But it was just, I could not put it out there. I could not see it happening. It's just like, this feels like the really impossible one. Like plausible, but still kind of impossible. Like it was right on that threshold. And to see it happen, I rewatched my reaction. It's just my mouth slowly dropping. Like no big reactions or anything like this. It's just like, I've never seen myself kind of go slackjaw before and just be like, my mind kind of broke for a moment. It was incredible. And the great thing is that Sora doesn't seem to have as much of a gimmick as any other character. He's a bit more classic in how he plays, except he has a massive air game. Like, my God.
In that combo system.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
he's basically a new Bayonetta. They ended on Bayonetta again.
Yeah, they really announced Bayonetta a second time.
But that's also perfect. I mean, as we all know, Sakurai and his team are so good at transplanting characters from the games they come from into Smash. And anyone who's played a Kingdom Hearts game knows it's all about those combos, air combos especially. So that is perfect for Sora in Smash. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, so funny. Like
some
I think
people were kind of disappointed that he has a counter, but even the counter is just like straight out of Kingdom Hearts
from the game. Yeah.
the animation, the reaction, it's amazing. Like, I think the biggest gimmick that he has would be like his magic would be that it cycles and you see the little menu over his percentage. But that's like, other than that, he's kind of like Banjo-Kazooie and Kazooie, where they just have like that one gimmick to their moveset. Otherwise, they play like a classic character that would have been in Smash like years ago.
Yeah.
Right. Which is interesting in hindsight when you think about that they ended on a character. Obviously, the identity of the character is a massive deal, but that mechanically the character is. It doesn't, Sora doesn't really, as you guys said, doesn't really have a specific major mechanic to them. Yeah, he has kind of his own thing, but not like something like Cloud's limit meter or, Steve's everything. Or, yeah. So it's, I guess in that way, he's a little bit like Sephiroth as well. Whereas,
a little bit, yeah.
Sephiroth didn't really have like a unique mechanic either, but still, it is interesting.
He had the wing mechanic, but like there's a lot of characters with like a damage percentage threshold ability.
The make or break to me for Sora, for people picking him up, really does seem to be his weight though, because he has a massive combo game, has all these moves, has the crazy side B that takes him all over the place, and then can use that in conjunction with his up B. That's insane. But his lightness, I wonder how well he can like get really in there, because he's lighter than freaking Isabelle, which is crazy.
I wonder if that's to avoid another Bayonetta fiasco, where like his concession is strong enough to actually like balance his abilities. I mean, we haven't gotten to play as him yet, or really truly see him in action, but I'd have to guess that's why.
Right. I mean, as we all know, Bayonetta utterly ruined Smash 4's metagame when she came out. Cloud to a lesser degree, but especially Bayonetta. And I would imagine they want to, avoid a similar situation with Sora. But it is interesting that he is that light. I mean, he is very floaty in the actual Kingdom Hearts game for sure, but he's a kid, but I never thought of him as being that light. So it's going to be interesting to see. Yeah.
So Sakurai basically saying it's more of his personality than his actual weight.
Which I love.
That little excuse.
That's so good. Yeah.
Those Sakurai jabs.
Also,
oh, go ahead, Ash.
Oh, I just have to say, also, can we just talk about the fact that it is version 13.0 that Sora is debuting in? That could not be more poetic.
13.0.
It feels like Sakurai planned a lot about this. It's version 13.0. He's the 13th DLC character, and we're 13 days away from him actually being in the game.
That's nuts.
And for those who played Kingdom Hearts, 13 is a big magic number in that game. That or 7. Right. So, yeah. It's like,
I can't.
Sakurai kind of knows what he's doing.
Is he the 13th or the 12th? I thought he was the 12th DLC character. I think he's the 12th.
Or is he the 11th DLC character?
If you count Piranha Plant, I think he's the 12th.
Right.
If you count Pyra and Mythra separately.
Yeah. Oh,
if you count Pyra and Mythra separately.
You're right. Okay. If you count them separately, he's 13. I'm going to go with that. They're separate.
We're finagling it a little bit. It's fine.
The game counts it separately, so we can.
Exactly. Right. I say he's number 13. It's perfect.
But I mean, we got a breakdown for a lot. He went really in depth with all of those moves and how you can combo it and just all the different possibilities there, and give us a sense of Sora. And do you think that he could be your new main, or be a main, since there's always multiple, that sort of thing?
Whether or not I meshed with his playstyle, he was going to end up in my main pool. I'm going to make it work. Exactly. I love Sora, so it's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at. Oh, go ahead, Daniel.
Yeah. Oh, I was just gonna say, I have like the same mindset. Like, I think throughout this entire game, I played mostly with DLC characters, to be honest, and Sora is definitely going to be up there as well. I love learning the new characters. Most of them have like an interesting like mechanic, and their characterization is always usually like pretty on point. And seeing Sora in action, like his animations, his idle stance, his taunts, like everything really just feels like he comes right out of Kingdom Hearts, and that's what Smash Bros. Just does so well with every character.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who's played Smash knows Mega Man has an incredibly high learning curve. Did I care? No. He was my number one most wanted, so I made it work, and I got good with Mega Man. Same thing with Sora. He's my number 2 most wanted. I will make it work. Like, I've said this before. I main characters I have a personal affinity with. I cannot main a character or play characters that I don't care about. I just can't do it. It's just not... Like, I'll play them on random, but if I'm going to main a character, it's because I really like that character and the game they come from. So that's exactly the case with Sora. I'm gonna main him because I love this character, and this is a dream come true for me. Just like
What's
Mega Man
nice about Sora is like I think he's gonna have a high skill ceiling, but I think he's gonna have a low barrier to entry.
Yes.
Because he's
Yeah,
got that
the combos.
combo system. Like anyone can press A 3 times, right?
Exactly.
and
it's
anyone
not
can
quite the
choose
Kazuya
to-
levels.
Right.
I hope I can.
So I feel like he's gonna, like I said, he's gonna have a high skill ceiling. If you're good at Sora, you're gonna be good at Sora. But I don't think you have to master the character to really get a lot out of it, which is nice.
You got to be the Keyblade master.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, it kind of applies to the games as well, where you can get through Kingdom Hearts pretty easily just bashing away and using the simple attacks and not really knowing anything. But you see those, expert boss fights and hard mode and critical runs, and you see the high level play in Kingdom Hearts. It's like, oh my god, Sora's a monster.
There's some
Yeah.
depth to
I
those
think we'll
games.
probably see that in Smash as well. And the great thing is like we were all wondering about the final Smash. Are they going to have the other friends show up? Are they going to do Donald and Goofy? I did not expect it to be sealing away in the door to darkness.
Me neither.
Yeah,
No.
I didn't either. That was a cool twist. I was slightly hoping that we'd see Donald and Goofy at least like Trinity limit for the final Smash, like Donald and Goofy doing their, the whole Trinity thing, but I didn't actually believe that would be the case, and it's not. And I get that. We can tell that Disney was very clearly like, hey, sure, okay, have Sora. You get nothing else other than a Mickey Keyblade.
Yet the
Or
fact that
keychain.
Mickey is on the Keyblade at all is like huge, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
Yeah.
people are like recognizing the weight of that.
Right.
Like
I
that
really
was
thought it
like,
would be like a Smash emblem key. Like I
thought the
actually
same
was
thing.
wondering if it
Actually,
was
that
going to
would
be.
make sense.
Yeah,
Something like
like
a
I was
crown
wondering
or
if it was going
something.
to be a Kingdom Key with the Smash emblem keychain or an original Keyblade for Smash because his Keyblades change from world to world with keychain to keychain. So I was wondering, but we actually got
Yeah.
the Mickey keychain on the Kingdom Key.
if you watch the trailer, like it's like right at the forefront, like it's Mickey's keychain, like as
Yeah.
right before they reveal Sora himself, like that was a major deal, and
I could
the fact
almost
that it's
see
happened
that-
is unbelievable.
I could almost see that being like a concession or not a concession, but a condition that Disney put out there. It's like when Sora is revealed, you don't reveal it with Sora, you reveal it with Mickey Mouse.
I
pretty
can see
much.
that, but
Just
they
to remind
basically-
people.
Yeah, they basically scrubbed everything else though. As I saw pointed out on Twitter, I struck me as something different, but it didn't quite click with me right away. But for his stage, I have the memories and the stained glass that appears in the background for Sora's. He has in the original game Riku, Kairi, Donald, and Goofy. Well, Donald and Goofy are gone, and now it's a Palpu fruit and the boat from Destiny Island.
Been
So
replaced.
That's so good.
yeah, it's like you get Mickey and nothing else.
Yeah.
I do want to
Yeah,
Which,
kind of
not surprised.
bring up the stage too, because like Derek, both of us wanted Dive into the Heart to be part of the stage, and we got
Felt the most
Hollow
appropriate.
Bastion
And I wanted Hollow
Dive into the
Bastion.
Heart.
You got both.
Two
That's
for
so
one.
cool. Yeah.
That was amazing. Yeah, I was really pulling for like Hollow Bastion or Radiant Garden because it's such an integral part to like the entire series. Like mostly every single game has it in some shape or form. And yeah, to have it there, and it's like a transition between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, which is even crazier. Like we're getting an in-between. Like holy
That's so
crap,
cool.
Sakurai.
Yeah, it's as Radiant Garden is being rebuilt, and that's so cool. And the fact that we got two stages in one, essentially. When we saw Hollow Bastion, I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. And I didn't expect us to also get Dive to the Heart. And Derek, man, you called that one. I gotta give you that.
I
You
mean, it
completely
made the
called
most
that.
sense to me because where do you have an iconic location with no Disney characters? And there's a few, but
Yeah.
that one stood out the most to me just because you start just about every game with it.
Every-
It is a main motif throughout the series.
Yep.
Yeah.
The stained
So
glass, absolutely.
yeah, it made the most sense. And that said, never in a million years would I have expected Timeless River Sora to be a costume.
What a pull!
Oh my
That
god.
is such a cool.
That's
Yeah, like what a great. I don't want to call it a deep cut because that's a main world in Kingdom Hearts 2, but at the same time, I never
Out of
would have
nowhere.
expected of all the forms for them to take that they would have picked Timeless River. Like they
It's
didn't
like-
pick, Halloween Town or they. I love that. That's of all the. I think of all the forms they could have picked, all the alternate forms like Monsters Inc. Whatever. I think Timeless River was the one to go with, and I love it.
Oh, God, yeah.
They,
It's like-
they
Yeah.
picked a one that has like the closest semblance to actual Mickey Mouse, which is
Yeah.
crazier to me.
Yeah.
It's like
Right?
equally the most and the least, because like he could technically be a generic cartoon character, but we all know who they're pointing at.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
I'm just sort of left with a smile on my face, just thinking about
Same.
all of it.
Me too.
Thinking about it. Just, I have this incurable smile and I can't help it. It's just everything they point out about him is wonderful to me. And the spirits are about what I expected.
Yep.
Very appropriate to have Roxas be the 4-star.
I love that. That's so good. I am surprised, though, that Xehanort isn't one of them. I would have thought at least they would get Master Xehanort in there.
Like a villain.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I figured that'd be the one.
Yeah. No actual villain in the spirits.
Just
which
the
is
main cast.
Yeah. Which is fine. I'm not complaining, but it's just surprising that they didn't get Xehanort in there.
Well, you could make arguments for Terra, I guess, but
I guess.
True.
So.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
If you want to stretch, but
Yeah.
yeah, for the costumes, I did not expect them. I expected 1, 2, and 3, but I was like, I wonder if they'll try to do like the other Keyblade Masters. But I was like, that's a little hard because they'd be all. Sora has a very unique pose when he's holding the Keyblade to the others. Like they all have a very
Right.
different stance, so maybe a little more difficult. But I completely forgot about the dry forms. Completely forgot about using Dream Drop Distance.
That was
I was
awesome.
hoping for
Yeah,
dry
seeing Dream
forms.
Drop Distance, yeah.
Because since they're like a natural costume anyways. And I thought like they did the Kingdom Hearts 3 pull from there too. I thought the ultimate form was the final form from Kingdom Hearts 2, but it's actually your ultimate form from KH3. It's crazy.
I mean, how appropriate
Yeah.
when you're in Ultimate.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well
Why
said.
not?
really
Well
the
said.
only concession they made with Sora's model and the other outfits was like not adjusting his hair and face at all.
His hair.
Like Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora is probably my favorite design of the character. I like how they
Same.
soften his hair some. So I'm a little disappointed not to see that, but God, it's still so cool to see all this representation for a game we never thought would get represented at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love how even Sakurai, after I have to go back and watch the presentation because I was so busy popping the hell off. But I love how after the trailer, even Sakurai is like, "What? Sora's here? Kingdom Hearts made it." Yeah, like,
Who knew?
and it's just so funny how not so long ago we were all like, dreading like, oh man, is it going to be like Fortnite Jonesy or is it going to be Cinderace or something?
What fools we were.
Well, that's the other thing is he brought back the Smash ballot from how long ago?
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
And Sora was
out
the
of
winner
nowhere.
of that.
Sora was the winner. We all
keeps
thought
coming
that
back.
Bayonetta was. Like, we had assumed that Bayonetta was.
Well,
the,
back
Yeah,
then
he
we
said
learned that-
he said of the possible characters. So
Right.
I guess when taking away
Bayonetta also wasn't first in every territory. She was specifically first, I think, in Europe.
Oh, okay. I think I forgot. Okay, I forgot that.
So Sora
Yeah,
may
different
very well
regions.
have been the overall winner.
the overall winner.
Yeah.
And what a long con. Sakurai,
I
man,
know. I
playing
can't
the
remember
long
who I
game
put
here.
for that.
Oh,
I can't remember
love
who
it.
I put.
Yeah, I put. I don't
I
remember.
put Banjo
honestly, at this
Kazooie.
point.
I
and
put
Monster Hunter,
Banjo.
I think. And I may have also put Sora. I did it multiple
I think
times.
I did put
might-
Sora.
I
I-
might have put Sora. I can't remember.
I must have put a Tails character, knowing me.
I'm pretty sure
That
I
also
put
affected
Sora.
like the Mii costumes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually,
But-
speaking of Mii costumes, very strange to me. I mean, I guess unless Disney took the entire budget, only 3 Mii costumes this time around. Only 3 pools, and 2 of them were just hats.
Right.
Random
Right.
Splatoon
Yeah.
hats.
Yeah, the Mii
That
fighters
said,
were a bit of a
Doom Guy's
letdown,
neat.
only because I wanted there to be more for the final collection. But Doom Guy, that's awesome, and
Yeah.
We
I
literally
am
said that
sorry
before
to the Doom
the
fans
show
out
started.
there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I am sorry that the Doom fans didn't get their full playable character, but I am glad that he got in his Mii costume, and
Got
we
the
now have
honorable
Doom
mention.
Guy and Isabelle in the game together, which is cool.
And,
Yeah, exactly.
And in Doom 2016, there's those little Doom Guy dolls you can find hidden in the stages. So
Oh, yeah.
it kind of works.
That's cool. That's
I
true.
haven't looked
Yeah.
at his hand, but if it was more like this, like a doll, that'd be perfect.
yeah.
To have.
Right.
I would love
Yeah.
it. The other, I'd say, kind of disappointment, but an understandable one, is the music selection, I'd say. We got some
Right.
great
A little
pulls
bit.
in there, but there's so much more in Kingdom Hearts. And I understand
Yeah.
not getting any of the Disney stuff and
Oh, of course.
things like
Yeah.
that. But
Like knowing the
it
track
also makes
record.
sense that it was probably hard to get Utada.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not surprised we didn't
I
get
want it, though.
the Utada music and like the Disney music, but I do wish we'd gotten just a wider selection of Kingdom Hearts original music. There are so many great battle themes throughout Kingdom Hearts. You know, Battle to the Death or A Fight to the Death, Darkness of the Unknown, Vector to the Heavens. We didn't get Vector to the Heaven. That's one of the very best ones.
Yeah.
That I will say, the music selection is a bit of a disappointment just because the music is so amazing in Kingdom Hearts. And
We were also close not to getting
made
to any form of Dearly Beloved.
Right,
Yeah.
except unless you have the save data from Melody of Memory, which you get the swing version of Dearly Beloved. If you have that save data, which is still cool. It's a fun version. I like it. Yeah, but it is weird that I just feel like they could have done a little bit more with the music selection. But at the same time, I'm not going to actually complain.
Well, you got
It's still did better than
It's 2 walls to get through.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Still did better than what Cloud pulled off when he got in. So
exactly.
That's
Two
true.
songs.
take it.
Square's definitely has their history with their music choices, like with Cloud, and also with Hero having only the MIDI forms, and now with Kingdom Hearts having a limited soundtrack. But I'm just glad that we have as much. I'll take it. Whatever we got, I'll take it.
Man, Square ate healthily during this DLC. They went from one representative to 4 after this. That is
sure did.
insane.
That's nuts.
Although, as I pointed out to you the other day, Derek, I mean, it's easy to fall into that trap, but he is technically a Disney rep,
He's
weirdly
Disney.
enough.
I guess, yeah, that is true.
Like
Yeah.
now we have
Disney
Disney on the
owns
line of
that
credits.
character.
Yeah, weirdly
On the
enough,
start
he is
screen.
technically Disney.
Oh yeah, Disney will be on the start screen, won't it?
Yeah, the start screen will have Disney
How
on there now.
wild is that? Yeah.
That's Disney's in everything. They can't escape it.
You can't escape it.
There is something so special to me about seeing Sora shaking hands with Mario. Like that's a dream come
Right.
true for me.
That scene
that is
poster worthy.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
That is exactly what Smash Brothers is all about, right there. Is that images like those? Absolutely.
I also love like how the trailer is contextualized. Like the flames of Smash go out, so they're all trapped in darkness. They turn into their trophy forms, and then this little ember comes out, and it's just enough light to bring Mario back to life. And then he throws that Keyblade out. Sora comes out, and the light brings everybody back to life. Oh my god, it's so perfect.
And all Sora's doing is just flying around happily, and that's all
Yeah.
he needs to do. He just
that
needs to
is
be
so-
himself.
That's very
That is
Sora.
so Sora, just flying around, beaming with a beaming smile, looking like his goofy ass self, so happy and positive. That is so Sora, and it is perfect.
I
and
love
what
it.
a perfect note to end Smash Ultimate on. God.
And we didn't get Kirby Sora during the trailer, but Nintendo UK did tweet it out. And what's interesting is Mario confirmed Keyblade wielder, able to wield the Keyblade. So, Kirby has to have like a approximation almost, like it's in this form, but he can't recreate the Keyblade.
Yeah,
What
you
an
can see
interesting
like
little note.
Yeah, that is really
Yeah.
interesting. I like that, actually.
the little
Yeah.
like faded image of the Keyblade just in his hands. But I think I had mentioned earlier, like I don't think that Disney was gonna have any other character wielding something that had Mickey Mouse's head on it and
That is
and
true.
the little symbol
Yeah.
on it. So it's probably just a fact of like contracts and such that he couldn't have the actual Keyblade, so Sakurai had to work around it in this way.
That said, if any
Right.
character was going to get to wield a Keyblade, I feel like Mario was the right choice.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
He would.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Now that
But-
image of Mario with the Keyblade has finally come into fruition.
Yeah, the old Mushroom Kingdom Warriors,
With the-
Mushroom Kingdom Hearts, I think, or something like that.
Right.
Fan art.
And it's not like
I don't know
Kirby
about
even
you-
needs the Keyblade. He's already got the Star Rod. And
Yeah, exactly.
Star Rod's
So
I would
ridiculous.
still,
powerful.
I would still say Kirby is more powerful than Sora.
Oh,
if
yeah,
you're going
totally.
realistic proportions. Just putting it out there.
I don't know about you guys, but like I didn't know, even when the flaming quote unquote sword was spinning, I still didn't know who it was. It wasn't until
No.
we saw the keychain that I was like, oh my god.
I
That's
when
was
we all
starting to
lost
think
it.
it was the Keyblade, but like I didn't want to disappoint myself so badly that like I didn't want to commit myself to it. But when I saw that
Yeah.
Mickey head, it was over.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
How
moment he-
sad is it that Mario knows how to use Strike Raid, but Sora can't?
Yeah, the moment he threw it, the flash in my head, like that looks like Strike Raid, but no, you can't get your hopes up that high. And then you see the Keyblade, and then the keychain with the Mickey head just taking up the full screen, and you're like, oh my god, this is happening. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's
Man, I wonder how Haley Joel Osment must feel right now. Like I wonder if he ever had any.
I wonder if he's enough of a gamer to know how big this is, because thankfully they were
Yeah.
able to use clips. It's
Right.
definitely not him re-recording live.
Yeah.
They got clips, and makes me wish they'd get clips for It's Cloud and Sephiroth in English.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I am so glad though that Sora is has like dual language, because Cloud and Sephiroth they feel a little bit different, I guess, in the sense that maybe because they don't talk really at all in their at least actual voice acting in their original game, so it feels a little bit different with them. But Sora, to me, he's Haley
always
Joel
talks.
Osment. It's always sounded like him. That's the voice I grew up with as Sora. As Haley Joel Osment got older and the character got older, that's how I know Sora. So it would have been really weird.
We'll have to. Go ahead, Brandon.
That could have been another like Disney mandate. Like he has to be the voice of Sora in English if you're going to put him in the game.
English speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do wonder if they're pulling the clips for Sora from KH1, 2, or 3, because there is very noticeable difference between Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora and Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora.
Oh,
I'm gonna
true.
guess it's either 2 or 3 because they have all of his different alts and like Dream Drop
True.
Distance. Even though he looks like a kid, he's older.
I think I heard
so
the clips. I heard it.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be 2, just because that's a nice middle ground. It kind of covers all the costumes.
Yeah,
But I'm not
I don't
sure,
think it'll be
obviously.
I don't think it'll be him as a kid from Kingdom Hearts 1. That wouldn't really make sense.
No,
with his...
I don't think I heard that. I don't think
Yeah.
I would have noticed that voice right away. I think it's
Yeah.
like the older versions.
Right.
But
Man.
I mean, I think that's really all it can come down to. Like, obviously, we can't say more until we actually get our hands on Sora, which Monday the 18th. Look forward to that. We'll be definitely playing it.
Oh yes.
Bet on
100%.
that. But for the most part, I think that's just really all it comes down to. It's just this was an awesome way to end. It's the Smash
Fantastic.
Bros. Just
Couldn't
what a
be.
celebration.
One other thing I wanted to point out, I love that when you win a fight, I don't know if it's just 1v1s or any battle, but when you win a match,
I think it's
as
any
Sora-
battle because he was 1v2. He was doing
Okay.
that Cloud and Sephiroth. So I think it's
just-
any battle Sora
does-
wins,
yeah.
you get
Does
that.
it have to be
It was a
stamina though?
It was a stamina battle.
I wonder.
It might
I
matter.
don't know.
Because like
I just love that you get the slow-mo thing, though. That's so cool, right? That's such a Sakurai
cool thing. Yeah.
So
It's
great.
so great. Yeah. Oh, I could not be
I mean,
happier.
you know
could
for a
not be
fact all
happier.
those spirit battles are going to be stamina matches.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. I'm looking forward to his classic mode to see what they pull.
Yeah, it
Same.
didn't even touch on what that would be.
Yeah, it's usually a staple. He likes to just play through the whole thing during
it's the
one of his
seven lights.
presentations.
That's
yeah.
what's going to be.
I'll say this right now. I think the final battle is going to be against Sephiroth.
I could
That's
see
gonna be
it.
the final
I could
matchup.
see
It
that.
could. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a character who could stand in for Xehanort, but I'm drawing a blank at the moment. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I don't have
Sephiroth
a
would make
Sephiroth.
sense. Yeah,
You're gonna-
Sephiroth would
But
make sense.
Sephiroth is a super boss. So,
You're going to
you know,
recruit the
that's how it
7
goes.
lights to fight the 13 darknesses. That's my guess.
I love that.
It's all
yeah.
canon. It's all
Yep.
canon.
Yep.
But yeah, unless any other final thoughts, yeah, obviously we're excited. We want to see what you think in the comments below. But any other thoughts, guys?
Just glad that we ended off on an anime swordsman. I'm sure a lot of people appreciate that. Keyblade wielder, of
Yeah.
course, but blade
He's a big shoe boy
nonetheless.
first.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's all about that. It's all about those kicks.
It's definitely
Those Mickey
starting
Mouse shoes.
to. It's definitely starting to set in that this is actually over. Like I've of course have the afterglow of Sora, and that's gonna stay with me for a long time. But it is over, and that's still really sad to think about. But if that, as sad as that is, it couldn't have ended on a happier note for me personally, and I think all of us here. So, as sad as I still am that Smash Ultimate truly is over, and I don't want to see it end, this is the best possible conclusion for how it ended. So I'm very
Absolutely.
thankful, and I think I speak for everyone here when I say thank you, Sakurai, and not just Sakurai,
Totally.
but his team. It's
Absolutely.
not
The
just
whole
one
team.
man; it's
Thank
his
you
whole
so
team
much.
too. Thank you
Yeah.
so
Y'all
much, Sakurai.
giving us so much.
Dreams
This really
come
is the
true.
best celebration in gaming.
Yep, 100%.
Just no comparison. So
Yeah.
yeah. With that, I think that covers it for our Sora in Smash discussion. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/gvgaming. But even just subscribing to the channel and ringing that bell helps us a ton. And remember, we're going to be playing Smash, and I don't know if we're opening up for everybody or just EPs, but we're definitely going to be playing Smash Brothers with our patrons, and that'll be a lot of fun.
We will all
Yeah.
be there.
Absolutely, excuse me.
So until that time, until Sora's released, take care and bye.
See you,
Bye.
everyone.
So we meet again.
My friends are my power.